Welcome back. This video is for myth enthusiasts to a journey through the annals of Greek mythology, where gods, heroes, and creatures of unimaginable power roam the pages of history. In this captivating video, we're about to delve into the realm of the extraordinary as we uncover the stories of the 5 most powerful creatures to ever grace Greek mythology. From titanic giants to elusive serpents, these beings are the stuff of legend, and their tales are nothing short of epic. So, fasten your seatbelts and prepare to be enthralled as we unveil the true giants of ancient Greek lore. Let's begin. In Greek mythology, sirens are human-like beings with alluring voices. They appear in a scene in the movie Odyssey in which Odysseus saves his crew's lives. Roman poets placed them on some small islands called Sirenum Scopuli. In some later, rationalized traditions, the literal geography of the flowery island of Antimoessa, or Antimusa, is fixed. Sometimes on Cape Pelorum and at others in the islands known as the Siren Use, near Paestum, or in Capri. All such locations were surrounded by cliffs and rocks. Although a Sophocles fragment makes Phorcys their father, when sirens are named, they are usually as daughters of the river god Aeschylus, either by the muse Terpsichore, Melpomene, or Calliope, or lastly by Sterope, daughter of King Porthaon of Calydon. In Euripides' play Helen, Helen in her anguish calls upon winged maidens, daughters of the earth. Although they lured mariners, the Greeks portrayed the sirens in their meadow starred with flowers and not as sea deities. Epimenides claimed that the sirens were children of Oceanus and Gu. Sirens are found in many Greek stories, notably in Homer's Odyssey. According to Ovid, 43 BC, 17 AD, the sirens were the companions of young Persephone. Demeter gave them wings to search for Persephone when she was abducted by Hades. However, the fabulae of Hyginus, 64 BC, 17 AD, has Demeter cursing the sirens for failing to intervene in the abduction of Persephone. According to Hyginus, sirens were fated to live only until the mortals who heard their songs were able to pass by them. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster of enormous size said to appear in the sea between Norway and Iceland. The Kraken, in Greek mythology, is a sea monster of tremendous size and strength. It was born from the titans Oceanus and Ceto, both entities of the sea. Its tentacles are large enough to be able to pull entire ships under the water and destroy cities with relative ease. The creature possessed endurance to match its strength. In addition to tentacles, it was armed with a gaping maw full of many sharp teeth. The creature's many tentacles afforded it great speed in swimming. Although the legend has taken many shapes in different cultures, the Greek version of the Kraken has taken a slightly different appearance and name. In Greek mythology, this sea creature has octopus-like features and is referred to as Scylla. Though a dangerous sea monster, this monster doesn't have a big interest in hunting humans. When sailors have been caught and swallowed by the Kraken, it is likely because they didn't get out of the way quickly enough. The Kraken is thought to be a lazy sea monster who spends a lot of time sleeping at the bottom of the sea. This monster is said to feed on fish, but doesn't typically hunt them. Instead, he will lure them to him and make a meal out of thousands of them, which can take months to digest. The sea monster will then spew his waste of the digested fish, which attracts the attention of more fish, like bait. Then he has his next meal. In Greek mythology, the Kraken was created by the god of the underworld, Hades, to slay titans. But Perseus, the son of Zeus and Danae, killed the Kraken using Medusa's head as interpreted in the movie Clash of the Titans. Dragons play a significant role in Greek mythology. Though the Greek draken often differs from the modern Western conception of a dragon, It is both the etymological origin of the modern term and the source of many surviving Indo-European myths and legends about dragons. The word dragon derives from the Greek draken and its Latin cognate draco. Ancient Greeks applied the term to large, constricting snakes. The Greek draken was far more associated with poisonous spit or breath than the modern Western dragon, though fiery breath is still attested in a few myths. There is also the Dracaena, the specifically female form or she-dragon. The Dracaena is occasionally treated differently from the more common masculine or gender-neutral draken, often surviving by mating with a hero or being the ancestress of an important lineage. Typhon is just one of the fearsome dragons mentioned in Greek mythology. Typhon was the last son of Gaia. He is usually envisioned as humanoid from the waist up, serpentine below, almost the size of a mountain. With his mate Echidna he would father many monsters. Later he would attempt to overthrow Zeus for the title of ruler of the cosmos. Zeus would hurl an enormous rock on him to beat him. Typhon is a reptilian dragon with legs and wings, and he breathes fire from his mouth and eyes. In European bestiaries and legends, a basilisk is a legendary reptile reputed to be a serpent king, who causes death to those who look into its eyes. According to the Naturalis Historia of Pliny the Elder, the basilisk of Siren is a small snake, being not more than 12 inches in length, that is so venomous. It leaves a wide trail of deadly venom in its wake, and its gaze is likewise lethal. The basilisk's weakness is the odor of the weasel, which, according to Pliny, was thrown into the basilisk's hole, recognizable because some of the surrounding shrubs and grass had been scorched by its presence. It is possible that the legend of the basilisk and its association with the weasel in Europe was inspired by accounts of certain species of Asiatic and African snakes, such as the cobras, and their natural predator, the mongoose. The word basilisk originates from the Greek form basiliskos, which means little king, little prince, chieftain, or young ruler. From two components, basilius, as king, and iskos, as diminutive. It was also considered to be synonymous with the cockatrice. The Chimera, according to Greek mythology, was a monstrous fire-breathing hybrid creature, composed of different animal parts from Lycia, Asia Minor. It is usually depicted as a lion, with the head of a goat protruding from its back, and a tail that might end with a snake's head. It was an offspring of Typhon and Echidna, and a sibling of monsters like Cerberus and the Lernaean Hydra. According to Hesiod, the Chimera's mother was a certain ambiguous she, which may refer to Echidna, in which case the father would presumably be Typhon, though possibly the Hydra or even Ceto was meant instead. However, the mythographers Apollodorus and Hyginus both make the Chimera the offspring of Echidna and Typhon. Hesiod also has the Sphinx and the Nemean lion as the offspring of Orthus, and another ambiguous she, often understood as probably referring to the Chimera, although possibly instead to Echidna, or again even Ceto. Homer described the Chimera in the Iliad, saying that she was of divine stock, not of men, in the forepart a lion, in the hinder a serpent, and in the midst a goat, breathing forth in terrible wise the might of blazing fire. Hesiod and Apollodorus gave similar descriptions, a three-headed creature with a lion in front, a fire-breathing goat in the middle, and a serpent in the rear. According to Homer, the Chimera, who was reared by Arasidaeus, the father of Atimneus and Maris, Trojan warriors killed by Nestor's sons Antilochus and Thrasymedes, was the bane to many men. As told in the Iliad, the hero Bellerophon was ordered by the king of Lycia to slay the Chimera, hoping the monster would kill Bellerophon. Still, the hero, trusting in the signs of the gods, succeeded in killing the Chimera. Hesiod adds that Bellerophon had helped in killing the Chimera, saying, "Her did Pegasus and noble Bellerophon slay." In the rich tapestry of Greek mythology, we encounter a myriad of creatures, from the majestic and heroic to the monstrous and mysterious. These mythical beings serve as reflections of human nature, embodying our fears, desires, and aspirations. Whether it's the wisdom of the Sphinx, the courage of the Griffin, or the cunning of the Centaur, Greek mythology's creatures continue to captivate our imagination and remind us of the timeless power of storytelling to explore the depths of the human experience. We hope you've enjoyed this journey into the world of ancient legends and untamed power. If you found this video as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your fellow myth enthusiasts, and subscribe to our channel for more epic tales from the realms of mythology. Remember, the myths of Greece are a testament to the boundless human imagination and our eternal quest to understand the mysteries of the world. Thank you for joining us on this epic adventure, and may your curiosity continue to lead you to the most extraordinary stories that history has to offer. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.